What's going on, guys? Bet Records back with another NFL video. This week, we're going to be looking at the upcoming Week 16 games here. Just got done with some last-minute Christmas shopping for this video. Let me know what day in December you guys kind of get together those last couple of gifts for those friends and family. We're going to start off with a pretty hot one here. Both teams are on the bubble of making the playoffs for a wild card spot here. If Jacksonville wins, then them and the Jets should be even as far as records go. In I believe AFC? Yep, in the AFC. The Patriots are 7-7 as well. Depends how they do against the Raiders later on this video to see where they fall after this week. We only got a couple left, and we're gonna hit these playoffs real hard. So make sure you guys are subscribing for NFL content all season long. We got a lot of sports betting happening on our Instagram page at bet_records as well. You guys are looking at player props, line spreads as well for individual games. We're going to dive into a little bit of that here, but if you guys want a final analysis right before game day, we got a lot of content on there. So make sure you guys are liking the videos and following along to make sure you're getting the latest news. And starting off here again, these two teams were playing in New York as well at the Jets. I think I'm going to have to give this one to Trevor Lawrence. The Jets are favorited, and it should be a good defense, but we saw Trevor Lawrence, beat Dallas in overtime. Right. So, I mean, if he can do that, I think he's now finally trying to get his stride in at this point. I shouldn't even say trying to. He's pretty much hit his stride now at this point. He should be moving up the fantasy football draft boards for next year as well at this point. He's got the weapons. He's got the right coaching plan and idea at this point. Kind of backing Trevor Lawrence up here. Travis Etienne's finally been healthy and has been contributing his piece as well in these past couple of weeks. So we're going to take Jacksonville on Thursday night here. We're gonna the quarterback situation for the Jets. Zach Wilson did okay, but I don't think he did anything outstanding. Still a couple mistakes on his end, so that's just kind of an offense that I'm just kind of still worried about. So we're gonna take Jacksonville, and hopefully the one of the two younger teams in Jacksonville will get this one done to us to start off this hot week here. Next game up, we got the Falcons at the Ravens. We have to take the Ravens. I don't care if Lamar's playing or not. Taking them overall, definitely. I think I'll take them against the spread as well. We got Ritter starting for the Falcons. We're not really sure how that's going to turn out. Threw for, I believe, 150 yards last week, which is all right. But nonetheless, we're going to take the Ravens in a better, just kind of game plan, essentially, especially at home. That defense is going to tear them up into pieces. So I'm definitely going to take the Ravens in this one. Next matchup here, I think I'm going to have to take the Lions without even breaking this one down too much. Panthers just have not many weapons on their team, and the Lions are now in playoff contention. They were kind of in that wild card spot there in the NFC, so they're going to definitely want to get this win in the bag, move on to 8-7, and keep their run alive here. So definitely taking Lions. They've been doing great on defense past couple of weeks. Offense is just rolling as well. Goff is, looking like a wonder for no reason, just because he's kind of got all those weapons. I'm going to take Detroit, especially against the spread as well. I think they can win by a field goal. Next matchup here is the Bills and the Bears. I definitely got to take the Bills in this one, and Josh Allen. I don't care if they're on the road or not. Justin Fields should have an okay day in this week here, but I got to take the Bills definitely overall with the spread. However, may lean Chicago. I mean, 10 points is, just a touchdown and a field goal. It's not hard for the Bills to do that. But the Bills will have 0 to none rushing game in this one. It's going to be a lot of passing to Diggs, Gabe Davis, all those guys. And on the Bears side of the ball, I mean, they're not even in playoff contention at this point. So, they've been done at least for a week, if not two at this point, eliminated out of the playoffs here for this year. So they're going to be looking to make some big moves in the offseason. I'm going to take the Bills. Again. Just straight up, I should say. Sorry, lack of thought there, but yeah, I'm gonna take Bills straight up, Bears for the points, just because they're at home, and Justin Fields kind of makes these games close for no reason. So we're gonna go with that for that game there. Next matchup here, we got the Saints and the Browns. This is a game I'm gonna stay away from personally. I mean, we got two teams that I don't care to watch, honestly. We got Sean Watson and the Browns, who they came away with a win last week. I think I'm gonna just this is just gonna be a toss-up. Cleveland's favored at home, so I'm gonna take the Saints in this one. Like Kamara, I like the rushing game for the Browns. I don't think Deshaun Watson's gonna pass a ton in this matchup, just due to the Saints kind of covering defense. They have a good pass pass covering defense there in New Orleans. So nonetheless, we're going to take the Saints overall here. Hopefully let's get us some field goals and can kind of cruise that game through. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring one by any means. We'll see how Kamara does in that matchup. Next game here, we got the Seahawks at the Chiefs. Chiefs, we are definitely taking overall, but against this spread, I am leaning 50-50 on this one. I'm staying away from this one in any multi-game parlays, definitely, but I got to take Patrick Mahomes, especially in Arrowhead. I think Geno Smith might struggle a little bit. Next matchup here, I believe it's going to be the final home game for the Vikings here. They are still favored to win by 4 points. These games are just way too close for me to still pick the Vikings in any kind of spread opportunity overall. I think that they got to win. We saw how they did last week, the worst half of football right away, and came back with the biggest NFL victory in the second half against the Colts there. Did win that one in overtime. We got Saquon, who was massive against Washington, had the touchdown to kind of secure that victory for them last week. So I'm gonna pick the Vikings, and I'm not gonna touch the spread personally. But if I had picked the spread, I'd do the Giants just because the Vikings may win by a field goal, just like they did last week, just like they've done a couple different weeks as well here. So I'm gonna pick the Vikings overall, though, nonetheless at home. Next matchup here, we got the Bengals at the Patriots. This is actually going to be a big game. I thought they were against the Raiders, the Patriots were, but my bad, they were against the Bengals this week, which is going to be a little tough. And whoever wins this Jets and Jacksonville game will be in great contention. I gotta take Joe Burrow. I hate to do it. I know the Patriots are great at home. They got the better defense. I will say that most definitely. But the Bengals defense has been great against the pass. Running, they're about middle of the pack there. I just think Joe Burrow and Jamaar Chase can light this one up. They have too many weapons on offense. Last week, even T. Higgins got in the end zone. I believe he had 3-4 catches last week. So with everyone healthy, because Boyd and Higgins were both injured for last week. They should be healthy after this one. They should be good to go this Saturday here. So I think I'm going to take the Bengals overall. I'm going to stay away from the spread in this one as well. I think this could really be a toss-up at the end of the day. Next matchup here for Saturday, we got the last noon game. It is the Texans at the Titans. We got to take the Titans. Derrick Henry's going to run all over these guys. I'm going to be looking at him for some player props this week. So again, if you're interested in any different kind of betting for specific players and rushing yards, touchdowns, all that good stuff, certainly follow our Instagram at bet_records. We're doing those, trying to do them daily. Don't want to force a bad bet though, however. So we definitely got one for a look at least for football every week, and we got some NBA sneaking in here as well as we get some more of those games and some more fields coming. So make sure you guys are interested. You're checking that out. Next couple games here, we got the 3 p.m. Saturday games. We got the Commanders at the San Francisco 49ers. Taking the 49ers. I don't care if Devo's healthy or not. McCaffrey can get it done by himself. Brock Purdy is just a playing quarterback. Nothing special about him. Hey, this is the plan we're going to do. This guy should be open. Toss it to him. If not, throw it to this guy. That's what they've been doing every single game that he started. I think they continue that at home. 49ers have a great defense. Taylor Heineke and company is definitely going to struggle. Not betting over for Brian Robinson anything in this one. Next matchup here, we got the Eagles at the Cowboys. I'm staying away from the spread only because of the Jalen Hurts injury. I will take Dallas at home. I know their defense has been struggling, and I hate to say it. Eagles have a great defense as well, but I see them losing this game. Jalen Hurts is, I don't want to say he's the whole team, right? With the addition of A.J. Brown, that's what made Jalen Hurts come alive, as we talked about in the offseason a couple months back here. But nonetheless, Gardner Minshew should be making the start for the Eagles here. It's gonna be an interesting day. It's gonna be an interesting one to see how they do, especially on the road here in Dallas against a defense that proves themselves time and time again, playing against Micah Parsons. Don't think they're going to get much done in the rushing game. Miles Sanders may have a weak day. I'm going to take Dallas against the spread as well, predicting they win by at least a touchdown, the 7 points here, as well as overall. The final game for Saturday here, the Raiders are playing the Steelers. Both teams are 6-8, kind of on the lower hunt for the wild card spots for the playoffs here. I'm going to definitely stay away from that one again here. But if I had to pick a team, I just like the Raiders. I keep picking them week in, week in, week, and it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. They got that couple week win streak there. I think it was 3 or 4 games if I remember correctly. That kind of mid run there they had, but they fell off again last week. Steelers has nothing super special on offense. They've kind of started to get the run game started again, which should be a big factor. But with Kenny Pickett kind of questionable, I'm going to take the Raiders and Derek Carr, Devonta Adams. Hopefully they can get back on the winning streak here. Next, we got some Sunday games. We got the Packers at the Dolphins here. I have to take the Dolphins, especially at home. I think I'm going to take them against the spread as well. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has had some good weeks in the passing game. Garrett Wilson should have his ass chewed enough from this past Monday night's game where he missed that final drive touchdown. I kind of call Aaron Rodgers giving him the shotgun arm to signal him. Yeah, I just have to take two at home. Tyreek Hill is just amazing, and Waddle, when Tyreek Hill is doubled, throw it to Jalen Waddle. He's just as good. If I don't say that he's better than Tyreek Hill at this point in their careers, but dude, the dude's only going to get better as the season progresses here. So I'm definitely going to take the Dolphins at home. I think they're going to pass all over this Packers defense, and we're going to see how the rushing game does go as well. Mostert did have over 100 yards. I don't remember if that was just on the ground or if some of those were in the receiving game as well. But nonetheless, Dolphins at home. Here we go. Broncos. Good Lord, I don't want to ride with either of these teams. Both the teams are eliminated from playoffs. This is just a garbage game for them. Both teams probably want to lose just to get a higher draft pick this upcoming season. Got some great prospects that we'll be covering throughout the offseason, as well as we'll probably hit it right after the Super Bowl. So again, subscribe for more of that coming up here. I'm just going to take the Rams. No, I'm going to take Denver. I'm going to take the unfavored team on the road. We'll take the spread most definitely for this one. I would assume Sean McVay can get it done, but we saw the Broncos scored 28, 30-plus points. They don't have Russell Wilson right now. Russell Wilson was kind of holding them down. They got the run game kind of started there. We're going to take the Broncos in this one. Wild card shot in the dark of the week there, if you would call it something. We're going to move right along to another kind of garbage game. Bucks are in the wild card chase towards that lower end. Cardinals are long gone. They're eliminated. I think someone's going to get fired in that Cardinal offense. And I know, Kyler Murray been injured. Not 100% his fault here. I think D-Hop might have a big day. I don't mind taking the Cardinals against the spread here, but overall, I will be taking Tampa Bay in this one. Again, against the spread on Sunday night. Don't mind the Cardinals at home. That defense is just atrocious, which makes me not wanting to take them overall here. We still got Tom Brady on the Bucks. Colt McCoy looked okay for the Cardinals last week. We had a bet on him. Then he got pulled, of course, and McSorley stepped in. I think they're just kind of playing the rotation game again. They're not playing for nothing. So we're going to take the Bucks overall spread. I don't know, probably still the Bucks there. Final game of here. We got the Chargers at the Colts for Monday Night Football. Not excited to watch this one. We're gonna take the Chargers definitely here. I'm gonna pick them against that 3.5 spread as well. I mean, there's nothing I'm happy about on the Colts. Jonathan Taylor's hurt, played one snap, caught a ball for 13 yards, 12 yards, something like that against the Vikings in the first half. And then he went to the tent and went to the locker room, never came back. Has something wrong with his ankle there. Deion Jackson as well as Zach Moss are great waiver wire fantasy football pickups for a game where I don't know if they're just going to try to waste time and, sneak by with a field goal or get a quick touchdown with someone. I don't know what's going to happen here. Those guys are going to split at 50-50. Zach Moss had a big week. Deion Jackson has had big weeks prior. Too many question marks there. Taking the Chargers overall and as well against the spread there. So that is going to be it for this week's slate of games. Let me know again in the comments what day you do your shopping. Are you a late minute shopper like I am, or do you guys get it done by Black Friday time? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you guys are subscribing for more and like this video. Definitely helps out the channel. So thanks again for tuning in as always. Catch you guys out in the next one. Peace out.